What is going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning into another edition of On the Road to Victory. I, of course, am your host, Jimmy Smith, and tonight we have a very special guest, my man, Prime from 4th and Jawn. How you doing tonight, Prime? And thank you for joining us, man. It's truly a pleasure.
I appreciate the invite, man. I'm doing great, man. It's been a crazy day. Just actually very happy that I'm actually been able to just relax. So looking forward to this show. I know it's been a long time coming. We've been trying to get this thing going, with our crazy schedules. But hey, look, we made it happen, So I'm ready to get going.
Love it, man. And yeah, we've been trying to make this happen, and we have 3,000 shows together over at 4th and Jawn. I know you guys are checking out, but we have been trying to make this happen. And we were talking before the show, and I said, what perfect timing it is. Prime himself with a new show he's got rolling with Prime. Dude, it's fantastic so far. He's had a few interviews. You definitely got to check that out. I want to give this time to you to actually talk a little bit about that show you have going right now. Let people know where they can find you, what you got going on here. I think it's something truly special in the works there, man.
Well, yeah, rolling with Prime, it was just something that I definitely talked to the boys at 4th and Jawn about putting together. It's just a platform to get other fans such as myself who bleed green every day just to be able to talk about the Eagles, get things off their chest, speak their mind. I know at times when we're on these platforms, we got to watch what we say, but I just, just pretty much ask for them to let me just get this opportunity to go ahead and give other fans the freedom, speak your mind, just let it loose. If you have a problem with somebody on the Eagles, talk it out. A different squad, talk it out. With me, talk it out. It doesn't matter. It's just that's what the whole platform is all about. So I was blessed by my boys to go ahead and actually get it started. It's it's kicking off slowly but surely. The season isn't here. I don't want to go ahead and talk, too much about nothing. So I'm just kind of like waiting for the season to start to go ahead and actually get it rolling on a weekly basis. So, we just pinpoint on a little bit of things, get other fans the opportunity to go ahead and introduce themselves. So that way, when we get to these tailgates, now the tailgates are going to start happening again. People, are accustomed to what or familiar with other fans. So that's basically what the whole platform is all about. You guys could definitely find me on Instagram at Born an Eagles Fan, also on Twitter. Facebook is just mainly for my own personal, but I kind of mix it in with the Prime. So, Instagram and Twitter would be my two main platforms that you would catch me on. And again, it's just every other Thursday at 7:30, just to, give other fans the opportunity just to be themselves like how I am. That's all it is.
No, and it's awesome. With social media, it's a crazy place, and you could use it for good or you could use it for bad. And look, I love what you're doing there. And, I try to bring on, people that are doing great things in the Eagles community. That's what it's all about. And that's why, I know you and myself both joined 4th and Jawn. We're really trying to share that brotherly love. And, we have Gail really helping us build these things, and Evan and everybody in the gang. We are really trying to do some special things here. So to see you starting off something like that, dude, it's definitely slowly but surely. But I've been doing this for a few years, man, and patience is key. And you've been doing great, man. So just keep doing what you're doing. You'll be fine.
Man. Thank
you.
So
guys, check it out. It's on 4th and Jawn, and check him out right here. As he said, I'm telling you, Prime is the man. And I met Prime. We're going to get into this because talk about tailgating you just mentioned here. It's back, baby. We're talking about the fact that COVID just destroyed all fans' love of the game. We had to be stuck at home. We hate that. We want to be there. We want to feel the energy. So this year we're going to be doing just that. So dude, tell these fans, what kind of experience can they look forward to? Because I know for myself, I could tell you guys firsthand, when I first was asked to start writing, got introduced to these guys, I got invited to the tailgate. First guy I met was, this man right here, Prime. And dude, it felt like I was like, oh, I don't know anybody. They're going to think I'm a weirdo. This guy comes right up to me. He's taking pictures with me, making me feel right at home. And I'm telling you, from that moment on, I knew we were family. And since then, the relationship has grown into something special the few years I've worked with you guys. But just, give people your perspective on what this is. And dude, it's to me, that's what it's all about. Losing my father, not having somewhere, someone to talk to and having that. And dude, you guys provided that for me, that feeling of brotherly love, man. I love it.
So you nailed it. You nailed it pretty much to the T with how a Fourth and Jawn tailgate is pretty much all about. It's just about interacting, getting to know other fans that love the Philadelphia Eagles. When you guys come to a Fourth and Jawn tailgate, it's all about being with family members, man. We have a great time. I mean, come on, Jimmy. Like when that day you popped up, man, I saw you from a distance. I knew that feeling because it was the same way with me. Gail treated me that way when I first met Gail. Gail walked up to me, he talked to me, and then me and him kicked it off. And it's been like history ever since that. Like we just go to these things, we relax, we, whatever happened during that week, we don't even think about. When it comes to that Sunday, we just have a great time. We interact, we talk Eagles football, we shoot the shit a little bit about other things, but it's just about having a great time and interacting as fans should be. We get some outsiders that are like, opposite team fans, but even they can tell you that we show them just as much as love, making them feel comfortable, having a great time at a Fourth of Jawn tailgate. At the end of the day, we're not feeling you. We hate you and all that stuff because you're rooting for that other team, but it's love. We're not all that bad when like how people describe Philadelphia Eagles fans.
Exactly.
And when you're at a Fourth and Jawn tailgate, we just want you to feel comfortable, have a great time. And, listen, the only way that you're going to find out is if you join us this upcoming year. Come and join us at a Fourth and Jawn tailgate, and you'll see what it's going to be all about.
Exactly. And you said it there, we're still going to be busting balls. And he's just giving you the positive side of it. I've seen Prime in action. He's having fun with them all right. But then he's always finding one victim to slap on the Prime sticker. And it's something fun to enjoy when you see other fans with the balls. And we have a good time. But, we're not going to violently hurt you. It's always been a great time. And you said it. Even other fans are having a great time. It's funny to see, that they can come to Philly and be like, oh, wow, okay, maybe the media kind of just portrays them as horrible people. Because every single time I went, and, I had just gone through some health issues, some scares, and I literally was just got back to it. And I was like, what am I going to, what to expect was I did not know what I was about to feel. And it was that feeling of family. And every effing game, I couldn't wait to get back. And I needed more every time. And then we had COVID. So taking that away after having it for one damn year it was hurtful. So I cannot wait. And you talk about Gail, I met Gail, I met Evan, Chris, every single one of you guys. After I met you, it was the same interaction, everybody making me feel like it was family. And I've even got to meet fans and other people because of the 4th of Jawn tailgate. So I really hope that you guys will make it out to these games and really see what we're talking about. It's nothing but a great time. And if you're looking for that brotherly love, well, 4th and Jawn's the place to go, man. And
absolutely,
I really, the friendships I've made through it are just something special, man. Like we got to see each other for the first time last month. My God, dude, Mal put together something real special there.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I think for Juneteenth, it was great getting to see you guys and be a part of something special. But that's what we're all about here at 4th and Jawn. And I think, we keep building on that. And look, we all have like singular shows. We're all doing things. And it's just like, we're helping other people build up things. And it's like, man, that is why I started doing this, man. So seeing you out here doing the same and giving fans an opportunity to come on, dude, that's awesome. So I know you're going to be doing more. Once people are coming to tailgates, you'll get a chance to be getting interviewed on the spot. You guys are in for a wild ride. So strap in. It's going to be awesome. But I think it all comes down to, sure, everybody wants to have a great time before the game. Yeah, you want to get yourself pumped up. But let's not kid ourselves, ladies and gentlemen. It all comes down to, how am I leaving that day? Do the Eagles win or do they lose? Because that is what is telling us we had a good time or not.
Right.
So the Eagles, man, let's get into a little bit of bird talk. My man, we have been going through so many shows these past few months over at 4th and Jawn. We've been getting pumped, getting up, getting down, getting thrown around. So many things have been happening this offseason. It has been insane. So Carson's gone. Doug's gone. We've got Nick Sirianni, Jalen Hurts, presumably QB1. A lot going on here. So in this offseason, we knew how we had to work with a very interesting cap situation. He went into this draft with 10 picks. We ended up making 11 actually. Made 9 picks, 6 of those defensive players, 3 offense. Man, it was a very intriguing offseason. Things got done that needed to. I want to know how you feel about, let's first start off with Nick Sirianni as the head coach. How are you feeling about this guy's energy? And what do you think? Are you giving him some hope, or are you one of those people that's already like with Doug Peterson? Yeah, I'm scared. So did you see it out there?
Well, I mean, I'm happy that we took a different route. We needed it. It was time. We all know that it was time. Nick Sirianni's attitude is great coming in, but sorry that I'm not like really all hyped up, because you got to blame Chip Kelly for that. And you know, we were hyped up when that man came into the organization, and that first game, or even during the preseason, it was like, oh shit, you know, like we got all hyped up, and then people started figuring him out, and then it was just like it was shutting it down. So I apologize ahead of time, but I'm sorry. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just not saying that I'm not all in. The hype is just not like it just has to build up as the season goes on. I love the guy's attitude. I mean, look, people clown him and people talk bad about him about his interviews. Look, let me see you go out there and talk in front of a camera, or let me see you go ahead and be that better person, because you people are quick to go ahead and judge him, but like, it's not that easy. It's easier said than done. So I give him all the credit in the world for being who he is and how he acts, and he doesn't hold back. You know, he doesn't go putting on the front. You know, he speaks the way he wants to speak, and that's why I like that right there. I have the utmost respect for him about. I love his interviews. I'm the total opposite from a lot of what these other people were saying. I love him being the way he is, because look, for somebody that's just starting shows, you know, and doing the routine, I'm the same way. So it's like, come on, man. The man wants to talk about banana route and you know, rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Like, let him be. That's the way it is. So I love it. I love that, because he's not being fake. It's just who he is. So I'm excited about that part. The fact that he's got a great attitude and he really wants to come in here and do big things. Hey, I'm all about giving him that chance. We gave all these other coaches that came into the organization a chance. Why not why do we have to stop with him? So I'm excited, man. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to see what this guy's all about.
I love it. And I love what you said there. You know, pessimistic, and rightfully so. We've seen it with Chip Kelly. We've seen these, oh, this guy's the next great. Yeah. We don't really know. We also know, we've heard, oh, he's a yes man. So we really don't know. You got to just temper your expectations for this team. So I love what you said. What we do know is what we've seen. And you mentioned his first interview as a head coach. He's probably a little nervous. All these things. What we want to see is, how does he coach? So I'm going to save judgment. I'm not crowning him yet. I'm not ready, but I am, like you said, I'm excited because he brings that energy, and that's something this team was lacking. And I feel like he's going to hold these guys accountable. We'll see it on Sundays, but it's the feeling right now. And I'm with you. I feel excited, but I'm also a little pessimistic about, oh, we've seen it before. So I'll hold on a little bit. And that pessimism has to be there, because this is a retooling team, right? I mean, this team is going to have some bumpy roads. We better expect that. But I think in the long run, yeah, let's give him some time. So I'm with you. I like the excitement. I think he's going to find how to use these players to the best of their ability. First and foremost, Jalen Hurts. You know, let's just put aside all the Deshaun Watson and everything else talked about. Jalen Hurts, let's see him as QB1 right now, because that's how it is on the roster. Jalen Hurts, how are you feeling about him as the quarterback going into the season, regardless? And I know a lot of people want to bring up the past guy, and they want to, all that aside, how do you feel about Hurts? I mean, people know my excitement. I've seen things, but it's like, they obviously are taking this small sample of a weird negative things from last year where that can be worked upon, in my opinion. So how do you feel about Jalen Hurts?
And that's the thing. I mean, for a lot of people that have tuned into the shows, like, you guys know that I'm a Carson fan. I've always been a Carson fan. I know maybe we were trying to go without saying his name, but I don't have no problem.
No, I used to love Carson. I'm just saying. Carson, I like to say it that way.
Yeah. Carson's my guy. So, you know what I mean? Like, I'm going to miss him. You know, I had a lot of high hopes for the man, and, you know, it didn't turn out. It didn't pan out that way. With Jalen Hurts, again, I mean, come on, we've been in this situation before where we've had other quarterbacks take other quarterbacks' spot positions. So you got to go all in. That's what being a fan is all about. You don't just stop being a fan because Carson Wentz got traded. No, you know, but you go ahead and you give that opportunity to the next guy. And Jalen Hurts, I wasn't all on board last year. I mean, you can't go ahead and base the man as being the franchise off of 4 games.
Yeah,
that wasn't enough for other teams to go ahead and figure him out. Now that they got a little bit more on him, He's coming into this year. Now we could go ahead and see what he's all about. And it's the same thing with Nick Sirianni. I mean, with the coaching staff. If I'm going to go ahead and give Nick and his coaching staff the opportunity, I'm going to give Jalen the opportunity as well. So I'm looking forward to seeing what he's all about. Listen, the offseason, the videos and all that, don't get me wrong. I mean, they're great. They're great to see. I mean, just the other day, he's over here deadlifting 602 pounds. Great, dude. Like, that's what's up. And then, you know what I mean, he's having his little practices with Devontae. I see the ball getting it, putting it in the air. You know what I mean? I see the connection. But then again, it's a practice. Like, nobody's defending him. You know what I mean? Nobody's coming at you. So it's like, don't want to go ahead and have so much high hopes off of a practice video. But look, at the end of the day, just plain and simple, that's my quarterback. That's my team. I got him. You know what I mean? That's my guy. So I'm going to go ahead and have his back. So listen, kid, go in there, go do your thing and prove all these haters wrong. Prove me wrong. And I like show me that you're going to be that man. And I'll be the one to go ahead and tell you that, you know, I got to take the foot out of my mouth for what for the doubts that I had about you. So
well, last year it was rightfully so, right? We had Carson Wentz, you know? So I'm with you on that. I mean, Carson helped us win a Super Bowl. We got there. So you got to, I mean, we're holding on to the hope that this kid still had that greatness in him. So to see him finally get traded, it hurt deep down inside. It sucked when Doug left. I mean, those guys, I really, really thought we're going to build a bright, long future here. And, you know, you get over it. You see, and like you said, perfectly said, you know, we're fans. Our only job is to root for the people that are on the Eagles team. And Jalen Hurts is the quarterback now. So, hey, we've got 3 possibly first-round picks next year, definitely 2. If Hurts fails, they're going to do something. But let's have hope, because what if he's really good? Then you have those picks that you can use on a cornerback, a linebacker, you know. So there's so many things that, you know, you could look at, but why not look at it optimistically in a sense, you know, and just hope that this kid can actually do good. And you said about the practice videos, dude, and you have to take all those with a grain of salt. Like you said, I'm not going to lose my mind like, oh my God, he made a catch. It's like, oh my God, he's putting in work. That's what I need to see. He's putting in work every day, getting better, because everybody says he can't, but he's doing everything he can to prove those people wrong. So I love to see it, and I'm behind him too, and just hoping the best for our birds, right? I mean, we want to win on Sundays, and this is the kid we need to rely on. So now the Eagles, they needed to build around that, or however people wanted to see that during this draft and offseason. Added guys in free agency like Eric Wilson at linebacker, added Ant Harris at safety, got Joe Flacco and Nick Mullins as backups for Hurts. You got some guys in free agency. Wasn't too huge in free agency, but in the draft, thought we added some pretty big studs across the board. So I wanted to just kind of catch some of your thoughts. We can start on the offensive side of the ball. Maybe tell me a couple guys, maybe a rookie that you like, and then maybe also a guy, maybe first, second year player that you think will step it up and be someone that hasn't as of late. And then maybe the third guy I would like would be your impact player. Who has to be the guy to step it up for the offense?
Well, I mean, come on. Everybody knows the Devontae Smith pickup was like the greatest thing that happened that night. I was one to be in the building when that call was made, when the pick came in. Definitely someone that was always on my radar from the very beginning, with all the high hopes of all these other wide receivers that they were trying to go after. And I'm just glad that he fell into our hands. Crazy how he fell into our hands. And nobody expected it, but hey, it is what it is. And then at the end of the day, it was always great to see the Giants be upset because of the fact that we got that pick. And even more crazier that we ended up doing it with the Cowboys to make it happen. So, I mean, like, we all know Devontae Smith is that go-to guy, and everybody's excited about. But if there's like another person that I'm excited to see what he's all about, is the hype. Not that it's the hype. It's everybody has been talking about him, and I'm looking forward to seeing what the kid brings, and that's Kenny Gainwell. I really feel like that was a great addition in the draft. The kid really looks like he's got some great expectations coming into the season. He seems like he's hungry. He seems like he's ready to go to work on a daily basis. And we need that. Our wide receiver, our running back core is not the greatest. So it's like right now we're out there looking to see who could go ahead and fill in these gaps. We really couldn't depend on the squad that we had last year. And here we added a couple more to this year. So we need to fill in that position. We need to make that position thorough. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what this kid's all about. On the defensive side, I really like Jacoby Stevens.
Mhm.
Let's be honest. We don't pay attention to the linebacker position. We all know that. But that's the thing. Like, I really think this kid might be a surprise, in that position. Like, we need that. I know it's a 6th rounder. He came in late, but I don't know, man. Something about that kid, and just like, I've seen some of his college videos, and I've seen the way he goes in there and he plays. I really think this kid is going to be great at that position. And again, it's going to give us a reason to go ahead and talk about linebackers. And that's what we need. We need that. But that impact player, again, I don't know anybody else but to go ahead and give it to Devontae Smith. He's Jalen Hurts, weapon that we needed to go get, and we got it. So the chemistry between these two kids going into the season and surprising a lot of these defenses when we play them, I really think is going to really hit it off. So, I mean, that's my format right there.
All right. And who you got on defense?
Defense wise, I mean, I guess McPherson will probably be one that'll be an impact. I really think that that kid will really come in here and do some crazy things as well. So, I mean, out of that rookie crew, I think those guys are going to be the highlights right there.
Prime, a man after my own heart. You guys know here at On the Road to Victory, those are 3 key guys I've mentioned that I heard there in Kenny Gainwell. I love what you said. The running back room, we had Miles Sanders, but he kept getting hurt. And behind that was Barron. So we needed to improve that. Kenny Gainwell, a great addition, and Kerryon Johnson going to battle out with Jordan Howard. So, yeah, we needed to make sure we were thorough in that running back position, run the damn ball, ensure that we're not one-dimensional, and that helps Jalen Hurts and Devontae Smith make those connections. Love those names mentioned on offense. And then on defense, Jacoby Stevens, kid that was listed as a safety at LSU, but as you listen to him, he says, I played predominantly linebacker. That hybrid role where he's covering guys is that nickel linebacker. The guys Evan and Gail had Chris Franklin from over at NJ.com on. And one of the questions I got to ask was, do you see Davian Taylor and Jacoby Stevens as the nickel linebackers of the future? So I love where your head's at, because those 2 guys, that's exactly what you're hoping for. And, you got to hope the young linebacker coach, Nick Rowlis, can help these guys, and Jonathan Gannon, as defensive coordinator, really find their strengths. And I think that was a great name. And then Zach McPherson. We really need to improve corner. So a great pick, and I know he can play inside, outside zone, man. So and he's a ball hawk. So I love what you said there. He's going to make some plays, and that's what we talk about, that excitement, right? The excitement this season when we're going to games. So what is your level of excitement having guys like McPherson now on the team, Stevens, guys that are playmakers that can get interceptions? So how's your level of excitement for this team? I'm not saying, are you thinking we're going to the Super Bowl here, but are we challenging for the NFC East? Are we going to actually be able to go to games and get pumped up? We're going to have some touchdowns and some turnovers here. Is this team finally heading in the right direction?
Well, see, that's just the thing. I mean, with the addition of these rookies and these key players, yes, man, the level definitely got up, especially from last year. Last year was just a disaster. It was just like, we knew going into every week what it was going to be like. There was no excitement whatsoever. Don't want to put it all on the whole COVID thing, but I mean, it was just like that coaching staff was like, it was sick. It was sick. There was just no energy, like no chemistry whatsoever. So besides, being in this basement, you guys know the hard work that I put into making this thing happen. There was no excitement about Eagles football. And it's sad to say, man, I haven't felt like that in years. And it was just like, I just couldn't take it anymore. We knew it was time for a change, but not to really sit on that issue. My thing is the pickups, this rookie class is probably one of the best that we've seen in a long time. So yes, the excitement going into this season is definitely taking another level, and I'm ready, man. I'm super excited to see what this coaching staff and this defense and offense all together is going to go ahead and make happen.
Yeah, definitely. And I think, you talk about adding those young guys, and it's, the names mentioned and having such a great draft. It's guys that are replacements for some of the greats we have. So it's like, oh God, they're not going to be around forever. But now you're like, damn, we already have their replacement right behind them. They get a couple years maybe to learn from them. Dude, excitement right there. So you got to look at this as a long-term thing. You know, we're going to go to the grave being Birds fans. So guys, we got to build toward the future, right? So I think we're doing that, and we're loaded with draft capital next year. Right now, we're sitting at 45 million over the cap. We could have more, and we have 10 draft picks next year. We got that one acquired from the Dolphins, one acquired from the Colts that could be a first, and then that one from Washington. Dude, 10 picks. You could package them, move around. I think by next year, man, it's not hard to think that if Howie has another good year, that we could be a contender, man. And that's crazy to say, right? Howie had a good year.
Exactly.
That was the one people wanted gone, right?
That was the one we all wanted going. And then look, man, he always finds a way.
Well, what did I warn, right? I said, here's going to be the sick thing. He's going to be the little shit that's still around. Here we are. I was like, I didn't even want to say it, but damn it, we knew it, right?
Yeah, we did know it, man. I mean, you said it every week, like it was the truth, and like, and here it's the proof.
But he did okay, I guess. So he gets.
He saved his life. He saved his own life. He saved his own job.
I'm still pissed. I'm watching you this year, but we get a pass for now.
And you said it too, man. The key thing is if Jalen Hurts goes in there and this offense kills it, has a decent year, yeah, those first rounders, man, and those picks just in general next season, we could even get even stronger. And yeah, you said it, man. We could be contenders again, and I'm looking forward to that. I really am, man. I really am.
Yeah, and you said the key name, Hurts. It's like if he does good, if he gets really good, and everybody, because he's, in Philadelphia, they're not going to give him the praise that Lamar Jackson got, that all of these dual threat quarterbacks were given. Oh, well, if he just improves, nobody's even giving Hurts a chance. He's not going to improve. He sucks.
Right.
It's like, what? Are you watching the college shape I am? Because he's pretty freaking good. So, hey, that's fine. Let him sleep on him. But if he gets better and we are allowed to use those picks in other places, this team can be stacked, baby, and we could be excited for a very long time. But if you guys missed the beginning, we also said, temper your expectations. This is we're retooling, we're growing, so there will be some pains, ladies and gentlemen, but we're going to go through those pains together. And you had also mentioned about COVID. That was huge for all of us. We're going through everybody through different things because of it. All we thought was, okay, Eagles football's here. We're going to get some peace. We're going to escape. And no, it just made it worse. And it was just like, why, God, why? So here we are again. But, dude, we're going to be together. And I think, people could say whatever. Oh, the fans don't do anything. Yeah, right. We're going to hold their asses accountable this year.
Tell me about it.
So the Boo Birds are back, and the love will be there. All of it will be there. But, guys, we talked about the tailgating experience. I really hope you guys are going to make it to some home games. Seriously, it is going to be an experience you will never have, because I'm speaking from my experience. And truly, it's like being treated like family. And I hope you guys will definitely make it out. And we'll be making posts and letting you guys know more. But I just want to keep throwing it out there. Get your asses ready, because it's about game time. Dude, we're 10 days away from training camp, man. Like, open practices. We'll be at the open practices too, guys. So it's going to be time to throw it down before you even know it. But hey, before we get rolling out here, Prime, I want to give you the opportunity to share any last words you have. But I want to thank you again, man, for coming on. Guys, check him out over at Born an Eagles Fan. Check him out at 4th and Jawn. His shows every other Thursday at 7:30. Rolling with Prime. Check him out. But Prime, thank you again. And I want to give the floor to you now, sir.
No problem, man. I mean, Jimmy said it himself, man. You guys really want to go ahead and see what it's all about, come and join us at a 4th and Jawn tailgate, or, just definitely follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. We keep it, we keep it in general, like every week. We have a great time. We speak facts. We get, have moments like this where we could go ahead and let loose. I build off of this guy. His energy, man, is just crazy. I love this dude. I'm blessed that we actually met and everything, and it's been a great experience. But like you can see how it is, the chemistry me and Jimmy got. That's the type of chemistry that we like to build at a 4th and Jawn tailgate, or just the 4th and Jawn in general. So make sure you guys just stay tuned. Great things are going to be happening. We're definitely going to go ahead and meet up at a lot of places, and we hope to see a lot of you guys there. So get ready for it, because I'm excited, man. We're back. We're back, baby.
We're back, baby. Love it, Prime. And dude, I get that energy from you guys. That's what this is about. We all share it, and that's the beauty of it. The brotherly love is real. So come find yourself some this season as the Birds are back on the road to victory. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you so much. Mark, my man, what's going on, brother? Thank you to everybody who tuned in. If you're watching this later, please feel free to comment. Always try to get back to you guys. But thank you so much for taking the time. Have yourselves a wonderful night. And as always, go Birds!